We've always chosen to shoot our movies at the wrong time of year. They're really difficult to make and they seem to do really well. So we'd hate to kind of break the habit of a lifetime by making it easy on ourselves. The fact is, you know, we have a release date and we have to hit it. So the option of waiting until the weather was really pleasant was not one that we could take.
The conditions are severe.
You can cook out here if you want to. Turkey bacon. I cooked some turkey bacon on top of Yukon the other day. Grease just rolling down the hood, all in the grill. I mean, it was good, too.
You can throw me on the beach, you know, with the sand and the water at 100 degrees, and I'm straight. And it was a lot of sand. I would have preferred a little bit of water with that. But it was cool. I liked the heat, actually. It was hard work. You know, we had to wear, like, gear, and so it was a little bit grungy, but we made it happen.
I'm hot. I'm just hot. And I don't mean hot like Fabio hot. I mean, I'm just hot. My ass is melting.
You know, the characters are living on the edge. It's a really difficult life for them. They're right on the edge of survival. And I think filming in really difficult conditions has helped that. You know, it's been tough making this movie, but the life of these survivalists is tough. And I think that realism has kind of got its way into the celluloid.
It really, actually, I think, has helped me as an actor because you don't have to pretend. Like, you are feeling it. You're totally feeling it.
I think the heat is so immense that you find that everybody looks out for each other. You never take one bottle of water. You bring somebody else another bottle of water. You try to really look out to make sure that everybody's okay. And in a world where there's a danger at every turn, and there's no food, there's no gas, you really have to look out for each other. So I think the characters are much closer this time around.
Bang! Go!
Part of what's great about making films on location is I think it brings people together of different cultures and nationalities. The crew has definitely become closer and bonded because of the hardships of the shooting environment. I think we have a great respect for the Mexican crew who shoot in this environment regularly. I have a very international crew.
Por favor, nadie que camine en todo el espacio de ahí.
People from Germany, people from Britain, people from America, people from Australia, and everybody is working very, very well together.
It is probably the most difficult working conditions I've ever experienced. On the other end of it, we're working with the best crew I think I've ever worked with.
I have a fantastic crew who just work their asses off, and I have a fantastic cast who step on their lines and boom, 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 we can go. I shoot fast. I get a lot of coverage. You know, as soon as we arrive, we're shooting within 15 minutes, and we just blast.
Action!
Russell's a great director. Having another Aussie has been really nice, but he's really, he's really on it, and he's smart, and you can see that he has a vision. It's been so much fun.
Action! Bang! Go!
Russell's got a lot of energy and he's got a very cool eye, and that's one of the things I really like about Russell. He sees great ways to shoot stuff. And I also felt because his visual style had influenced mine a lot, I knew that he would be a perfect director for the Resident Evil franchise.
Working in Mexicali, we had a great location. The main sets that we had in Mexicali on the exteriors were one Las Vegas, Eiffel Tower, of some exterior of the casinos, Las Vegas Main Street. We built a lot, but we try to incorporate as well all the elements of landscape.
It's just bigger than life. You just don't expect to see these kind of things every day, and you don't. But to see something like Las Vegas, like half burned and destroyed and covered with sand, is pretty unbelievable.
Working there was extremely hard. The sun and the temperature was amazing.
It was like 135 degrees, and these guys were working on Las Vegas, half buried in the sand, and it's just epic. It's amazing what people can do, and the fact that they're just gonna tear it down after the movie, it's just like, wow, it's so sad.
Okay. Radio's down. Stand by to shoot.
I had a brief period of filming Mexicali, but beyond that, Isaacs is very stuck inside the umbrella science labs.
Food supplies down 28%, 17 casualties.
We're shooting at Churubusco Studios in Mexico City, which are huge. I mean, they're huge sound stages. It's where Total Recall was shot. And they're some of the biggest sound stages I've ever seen in the world. So I'm really pleased that we're shooting here because it's allowed us to build these very big, very elaborate sets.
They've done a fantastic job. I don't know how they do it. I mean, it's all really, really high-tech metal look to it. And it's all made of wood.
One of the main sets in the interior on the complex was the laboratory. I tried mixing the laboratory of the first one and the second one and adding some of my own design, my own world. They're protecting themselves against the zombies. So we decided to go concrete walls to look like a bunker. We did a lot of shiny surfaces, play a lot with glass, with light as well, to make this interior world high-tech but soulless. We had a lot of fun making the cars, the vehicles. Thinking about, oh, we're in a convoy, so what we need. It's great to have some cars just to play with them and paint them and, just have fun deciding them. Everything comes from the script. That's the way I always work. We were short on time, but I had a very good team that worked really hard in custom-made those cars. Good thing about this movie is that as a designer, it gave me and gave my team a lot of opportunities to play with a lot of stuff. Like we need something to defend us from the zombies.
We're using a real flamethrower that shoots these incredible jets of flame. It's pretty amazing to look at.
What's wonderful about having Paul on the set is that he is the one who created it. He's a fantastic writer, and having him there makes it very easy because if there's anything that needs changing or any input, he's just a very strong creative force. So it's wonderful having him around.
I've got the advantage that I've spent, literally probably a month of my life playing the games. And you can't expect everyone on the set to have done that. You can't expect the director of photography to have played the games or the production designer necessarily. But it's enough that I've done it because I'm there as a kind of check to kind of say, well, that kind of looks like Resident Evil, that's great, or that doesn't. I try and write the action for the movies very specifically. For example, the game uses a lot of overhead angles, so I'll specify that in the way I talk about the action. I think it just makes it easier for the director of photography, the director of the movie, for the production designer to kind of hook into the feel of the video game. and deliver some really satisfying and exciting action scenes.
I love doing all kinds of fighting and so on with the stuntmen because usually it's very well choreographed. So it is like doing dance on the one hand, but it's a very cool kind of dance, you know.
For this movie in particular, I have to use these really cool knives called kukris, which are real weapons used by the Nepalese Gurkhas. They only used one, where I used two. It's very, very vicious kind of, it's very vicious kind of fighting. Rick Forsyth, who is awesome, who's our stunt coordinator, has been really incredible to work with.
She was superb in the fact that she just picked it up in a heartbeat.
He's been doing some really great wire work with me and a lot of stuff with these super undead, who we call suds, and he's been working a lot with them. For me at this point, there's definitely lots of things that I have to train for, like kicks and things like that, but you know, it wasn't as difficult in this movie as it is on some of them because I've already kind of had so much experience with this that it was much easier than I expected to pick up all the fight sequences.
I've never really done a picture with a female lead action star, and with what I could see what she was doing and what I've seen from her other pictures, I was kind of looking forward to the opportunity of it, and I was not disappointed.
The great thing about this film is there's a lot of surprises. You know, there's a lot of really amazing stunts and stuff. Part of the magic of this is that you never know what's actually going to happen. So it's been really fun because you get a lot of great reactions from people.
It's a little bit dangerous with live animals and glass and, bullets and things like that going on in the set. So you definitely just have to keep it genuine.
I got to blow one of the zombies out the window. It was a blast.
Climbing the Eiffel Tower on a hot day, it's great for about the first 30 times, and after that, it's just not that much fun.
It's definitely been a crazy shoot. Our director has been taken to the hospital with dehydration. LJ turns into a zombie, It's been pretty wild.